Won't break, won't miss, rich tickets, check out. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
First and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out right away. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll lead to a second down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Play action. Now Wilson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. They go play action with Wilson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And that one will be incomplete. Well, that is some kind of call deep in your own territory. And that's one you're just going to have to live with.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice. And that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it.
Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. It's his third touchdown on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
A gain of 47 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds Devontae Smith. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Austin with the grab. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Wilson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 17. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Value three.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. If you got to start looking elsewhere, you don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Goff. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Straight ahead with Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Goff. He'll get this out wide. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he will not be able to get away. Great coverage downfield. Left him with nowhere to go.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
14.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Goff to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Play action. It's Wilson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. That one intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now, Wilson. quickly to the outside and complete. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there. Again, Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Lots of space past the 45. Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run with Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. They hand it to Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
It's the game of two. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On third down, they go with Gibbs. Ooh. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Now Gibbs. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. This one is caught by Dotson. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. They'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On play action, Goff. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
And it's just so hard to play defense down this close to your own goal line. Of course, you have to be prepared for any sort of goal line run. But then these play action passes down here are just so hard to account for everybody. And it's simply an easy pitch and catch and results in a touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Taking off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Austin brought in motion. They go play action now. Wilson taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Now Wilson on second down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On second down, Goff. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end.
Eagles 17.
Third and 5. Now, faking the give. Now, a deep ball looking for Brown. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Now, it is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. To the ground, a 1st down run. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll stick with him again. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a run on first down. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Number 25, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run back.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. They'll run with Shipley. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
You work all week on these goal-to-go situations. You've got to have it. You've got to take advantage when you're down this close, and not exactly an ideal sequence. Run game stuffed. Then you go to the air, and your protection can't hold up. Now you've got to try to find something here on 3rd and goal, and what was once a promising drive could end up being a bit of a letdown.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup. If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
Play action. Now, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Again, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be. and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. So second down, and they'll run it. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there.